I wrote a novel! I should practice these things beforehand. I was supposed to swing around, but that's alright. Follow me on my journey. Hi, welcome to Chapter 12. I've been doing this for 12 weeks of a writer's journey. And pretty much I've taken you through the beginning parts of this stuff and then finally finding an editor and the kinds of things that are done when you edit and stuff like that. So we're sitting at the place where I have the complete text in completely edited, so I feel really good about it. Then there's a couple of things that you want to do with this. And of course, one is you want to find an agent. And then the other is what I want to talk about today. We'll talk about finding an agent in next week or the following week, depending on how this all goes. But one thing you want to do, because this will help you out while you're, even if you have some writing to do, it's a great learning environment. Go to a writer's conference. Now, I was told this before I started, but they're expensive. The registration fees are expensive, travel's expensive, staying in hotels expensive, and so I thought initially, I can't do it, but that's okay. I've got a natural talent. I'll just go ahead and write. Not true. Go to a conference. And there are a variety of different conferences available for you to go to. The big one, of course, is the American Christian Writers Conference. And you can Google these. Where I live is in Oregon, but you could go to the Oregon Christian Writers Conference, which is held in the summer. And actually, that's not just for people in the state of Oregon. That's one of the bigger regional conferences around, and it draws people from all over the world. You can go to, there are statewide conferences that the Christian Writers Association has. You could basically look up and see what kind of Christian writer groups are available. Join one, and think about going to a conference. Believe me, it's worth the money. It is expensive, but it's worth the money. They have people that are teaching aspects of writing, and they're usually pretty good. In my experience, excuse me, they've been pretty good. I've learned quite a bit from sitting and listening to other people talk about this aspect or that aspect of writing, or how they went about things. But it's also a great time to network, to begin to know other writers, other agents, publishers, to get known. It's really the best opportunity. And in some cases, it's the only opportunity you'll have to actually present or pitch your book to an agent or a writer, because they usually will not just take unsolicited pitches, but you could go and sign up for one of the agents or one of the writers. And let me tell you a little bit about that aspect of it, because that's really good and really valuable, particularly if you are at the stage like I was. You got to find an agent. Now, I didn't find an agent this way, because I found my agent before. And like I say, I'll talk more about that later. But the conferences will have lists of potential agents, and you can find some that look like they're interested in things that you've written, and go and see them. Sign up for a 15-minute time unit to go and pitch your book to the agent. They also have publishers there, so you can do the same thing. You can look for publishers that are interested in your area. You can go pitch the book to a publisher there as well. Who knows? Maybe you'll get it. You won't need an agent because you get a publisher to take it right off the bat. That's not what happened to me, but that could happen. I've heard that that's happened. But even if you ultimately need an agent, having some sort of discourse with a potential publisher can help you improve your skills in terms of pitching your book, which is something you really need, and can also introduce you to get some feedback to what publishers want, and where you might want to rethink kind of what you're writing or how you're writing to better match what publishers see as something that they want. So it's a good idea. Go to a Christian conference. You'll be surprised. A Christian Writers Conference. You'll be surprised at how much you can learn, how many contacts you can make. Everybody's really friendly. Um, I've gone to other kinds of conferences. I'm a computer scientist, electrical engineer by training. I've gone to worldwide and regional and nationwide conferences in those fields, and there's something different. But I never experienced the ease of meeting people that I'd have at Christian writers conferences. So go. And so we'll leave it there, and I'll talk more about some things associated with Christian writing conferences that you want to do next time. But for now, if you like this, hit like. Definitely subscribe if you want to keep up to date on when things are posted here. And we'll leave it at that then. So just have fun writing.